I always get the bros too emotional comments on all my videos, and sure, I'm guilty of celebrating from time to time. All right, let's go over all the rules that keep me profitable. What the fuck? Rule number 1, always enter on candle closures and always trim on low-hanging fruit. Rule number 2, every trade is a commitment, so when in doubt, and you feel like you're about to take a trade, scale up time frames and double check, because sometimes you can get this like tunnel vision on the time frame you're on and you'll take a bad trade and you're not even taking what you would normally take if you were backtesting. Rule number 3, the amount of contracts that you place on a trade is only affected by one thing, and that's the amount of profit in your account. Do not start scaling up just because you're more confident in a setup. This one gets a lot of flack because a lot of people want to size up when they're more confident about a trade, but why would you even take a trade that you were less confident about to begin with? Just keep the same consistent amount of contracts and scale up every profit increment. For me, I make about $200 with 1 to 2 micros, so every $600, which is about 3 days of profit, I scale up by 1 contract. This obviously stops when my trailing drawdown on my funded account stops moving because that's just unnecessary risk. And with 5 accounts, I basically get the same size as 1 NQ or 1 ES, but spread across multiple accounts, so my risk is kind of diversified. This is a big one, but number 4, always favor the re-entry. It's better to take a smaller loss and then double down once you have more confirmation than going all the way up to like the max stop limit of like the external range liquidity, and you just eat an even bigger loss than you need. Rule number 5, once you have a strategy, stay out of the group chats unless you are in a kick like my kick. Join up. Stay out of the group chats. Those motherfuckers, they don't know what they're talking about. They're going to be like, oh, go long, go short, and you'll have no idea what you're doing. Stick to your strategy. This is by far the most important one, often the most overlooked as well. You need to know your average drawdown per trade so you can expect your trade to comfortably move in stop loss without fully stopping out, right? You need to be aware of how much it's typically going to draw down by so that you don't get scared out of a trade that would have a typical in-range average drawdown. This would save you a lot of losses that are unnecessary. Because I know y'all be seeing that loss, that potential loss, be like, oh. But if you don't know that number and you over leverage or you improperly size by any degree and you have no idea what your drawdown would be, you could potentially still lose a trade that you were right about.